All right, I'm here, and I'm very sorry that took so long. I had to do a couple things before starting this up, so I do apologize in advance. But last night's episode of SmackDown was great. It was good to see the superstars from SmackDown pull off their best performance here on SmackDown. I'm happy the WWE Universe is back. It is still some time to get used to the universe back, as much as we have seen that fucking LED board of people's faces, But we're here. We're pumped up, excited. We getting loud because we about to talk about the last night's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. And we got some good things to talk about here. John Cena came out to start the show off. We kicked it off with John Cena. All that. We kicked it off with him. And then what happened is he talked about how, he spit some facts about Roman. How he fucking called him an asshole on Raw. He came to Raw. Had some fun time on Raw. Actually, let me just keep this plugged in. I feel like it's working. He issued a challenge to the Universal Championship, and he said he came back to get a challenge for SummerSlam. This is the type of shit we need on SmackDown. This is the type of shit we got on SmackDown. This is what we need on SmackDown. I fucking love it. And then, after John Cena, talked about Roman, come out here, stop being a little pussy, stop being a coward, come out here, face me like a man that you say you are. Instead, we got Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman came out. And he talked about, Cena coming back. And Heyman almost, towards the end, Heyman kind of put Cena in his place. In a sense, Cena got put in his place. If you saw Cena's face after what he got told, Heyman kind of put him in his face, man. Yeah. So Heyman made fun of Cena, and he said that Roman will, again, he told Cena that Roman will he will answer his challenge or respond towards the end of the night. And he did. But we got some turning twists, that's what I love about storytelling. There's always the plot twist. That is the thing WWE does. That's what needs to happen. Plot twist. Like, this happens and this happens, this folds and this folds. We're going in the direction. But then we get a whole little, tornado in fucking Kansas. We weren't in Kansas. We were in Cleveland. Even Paul Heyman saying, he doesn't respect the people in Cleveland. But anyway, he made fun of Cena's theme song, coming back. He's lucky he didn't say John Cena. Said John Cena, sir. He's walking back, and it's so funny to see Heyman like that, man. I love that. That is so fucking funny. It is amazing. But Roman Reigns did not give Cena the answer to his SummerSlam challenge, and that will change. That will change. That will likely change. But it's on Roman's time. Remember, this is Roman's show. He's the Universal Champion. Whatever he does, it's his show. He runs this place. He makes sure everybody's doing whatever they can to get by. So they do that. Whatever fucking case may be, Roman runs the show, and he's going to do it on his time. He ain't going to come out because Cena wants him to come out. That's what Roman expects. Like, come on, that's great storytelling. He expects, Cena expects him to come out. He ain't going to come out. He's going to do it his own self. No one's going to tell him what to do. Come on. We did open with a good match, though. A match that I did say, if you guys did not watch my WWE Theories, link down in the description below. If you did not catch Raw and NXT review, catch it down in the link below. But Finn Balor, I think I'm like it. I don't know. I don't think I'm like it. Okay. So Finn Balor took on Sami Zayn in a match that I talked about in my WWE Theories. Now, of course, link in the description below. You see all of these videos, catch up on a lot of things, I got What Wrestling, the special news on there, and something else, WrestleMania news. But Finn Balor took on Sami Zayn. And Finn Balor defeated him. Now, if you did not catch W Theories, again, it's down in the description below, but I said that Finn Balor was on SmackDown for one purpose. There's one purpose they put this motherfucker on SmackDown. They put the Prince on SmackDown. They put him on SmackDown because the Universal Championship is on SmackDown, and they want to see him face Roman Reigns. But anyway, moving forward, Sami Zayn lost. This is not a conspiracy against him. It's just the shit he does. So Sami Zayn got beat up. This was the kind of, I want to say, in some aspects, I want to say this is a squash match because Finn Balor got fucking physically fucking fit for this match. He is physically fit. Like, you take off, oh my god, he is fucking ripped. But no, Finn Balor squashed Sami Zayn in this. I gotta say, he's returned last week, and his return and his match here. He's coming back match here. Like, man. So Finn Balor beat Sami Zayn. Cool. Then we headed all the way to Rolling Loud Music Festival in Miami, Florida. And this is something that I did not like or enjoy because, again, we want to see it in our SmackDown. Here's the one thing that should have not happened. If you wanted to do a match at Rolling Loud Music Festival in Miami, the one match that I accept is Bianca Belair and Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's the only one, and I'll explain why. So, the match that went on here was Angelo Dawkins and Chad Gable in a match. That's it. We didn't even get a tag fucking team match on here, which I hated because, and I'll explain that, there's a lot of promos. John Cena cut a promo. Then we had a match. Then, after that match, we had, I think, someone else cut a promo. Then we went over to that match. Then we went into Bianca Belair in that match. Then we got another promo. So, a lot of promos going on here. But Angelo Dawkins defeated Chad Gable. I think that this match should have taken place in Cleveland on SmackDown where we all could have seen it because that would have been interesting. It follows through the story and it happens right there. But no, WWE decided, let's go 2 matches and the crowd wasn't even into it. The crowd wanted fucking music. The crowd wanted music. So this match should have been on SmackDown. And for that reason alone, since it should have been on SmackDown and not on here, I gotta give it a bad review. Out of 5 stars, I'm gonna give it a 2, unfortunately. Started great, 3 stars, 3 golden stars for Sammy and Finn, but 2 stars for this match. This is the match that should have been on SmackDown. Fucking Dawkins versus Gable should have been on SmackDown. I'll make that very clear. And then we got to our SmackDown Women's Championship match. And there was a funny moment I want to talk about with the crowd. The crowd did not, it was rolling loud, more like rolling silence. Thank you, Elise. That was just, the Elistist, you guys didn't know. He made that joke on Twitter. Go check him out. Pretty cool guy. But Bianca Belair and Carmella had a rematch. Bianca Belair sort of squashed Carmella. Carmella did have some, here's and there's and, whatnot. So, but this was the only match that I would say that this fit Miami, Rolling Stone. This is the only match that should have been there because, again, we've already seen it on SmackDown, so we don't have to see it on the SmackDown show in Cleveland. We should have saw Angelo Dawkins versus Gables on SmackDown in Cleveland. This match in Miami, perfectly fine. And to have the announcement that WWE will be hosting a New Year's Day event in Atlanta, yeah, that's fucking great. Bianca Belair retained the title, though. So I expect Liv Morgan to be the next, challenger. Or up and coming Toni Storm. I'm okay with that. But let's move on with this SmackDown. Edge looked to get payback on Seth frickin' Rollins, the drip god himself, for costing him the Universal title. So both of them have been screwing each other over, and we're gonna get this match at SummerSlam, and I will get to all the other, shit that I've talked about in this live stream very soon. But ladies and gentlemen, Edge and Seth Rollins have got their feud set up, and this is set for SummerSlam. This is going to fucking happen, whether you like it or not. And I feel like it's going to be a stipulation. I feel like I'm giving my opinion on this. Seth Rollins and Edge are going to have a match at SummerSlam, and it will either be a singles match, it will be a singles match, or a stipulated match. What stipulation, though? Well, my opinion and honest thinking, I think that it should be, since we've already had the story built, it's about Seth Rollins, almost costing Edge the Universal Championship, but it's also about the shit that happened, I think, in 2014 when Seth Rollins was champion, and he almost broke his surgically repaired neck. So the stipulation I think should be here is a career-threatening match. I think that if Seth Rollins beats Edge, Edge retires on the mark. His career is over. It is over. And this fits perfectly with how Edge has, been booked. He got booked. He came back in the 2020 Royal Rumble. He faced Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Then he faced him at Backlash. Edge faced Randy Orton at Backlash in the greatest wrestling match ever. He then came back. We didn't see him since then. He came back in the 2021 Royal Rumble. He then won it to set up a redemption story to face Roman Reigns. He then went to WrestleMania and lost to Roman Reigns to then not come back until towards an episode of SmackDown to face Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. Lost that Money in the Bank, and he's still sticking around for SummerSlam. So he comes back for 3 matches: the Royal Rumble, one at WrestleMania with Randy Orton, and the one at Backlash with Randy Orton. Then he comes back in 2021 for the Royal Rumble, wins it, match at WrestleMania, match at Money in the Bank, and he's getting a match at Summer. So looking at it, he comes back, the career. I feel like it should be Seth Rollins versus Edge with his career on the line. If Seth Rollins wins, Edge's career is over. I think that would be the stipulated match. I think that would fit perfectly with how the circumstances are. And it's easier for Seth to do it and say it that way, make it seem like that, because then it leaves Seth an open opportunity just to go for the Universal Championship and not worry about Edge sticking his nose inside, the business of the Universal Champion. So that was my opinion on what the stipulated match should be. But I'm okay with it being a singles match. We then got Toni Storm versus Zelina Vega in her debut on SmackDown. And oh my God, I love it. She's a face. I fucking love it. I'm excited for this Toni Storm. An 80s, type fucking gimmick. I'm down with it. I'm down with the whole gimmick here. I love it. It's beautiful. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more of this. She beat Zelina Vega in her debut match. And wow, I just love it. She hit her fucking finishing maneuver, which was super crazy. I love the finishing maneuver, whatever the fuck it is. Love it. Beautiful move to hit. Oh my God, he just knocked fucking Zelina Vega on her ass. Or on her face, actually. Jimmy Uso defeated Dominic Mysterio with Jimmy Uso's help, or with Jay Uso's help. And both of them had red hair. Did you guys catch that? I hope you guys did catch that, because they did have red hair. So, at SummerSlam, we're likely getting the Usos and the Mysterios. Part 2. And I thought the Mysterios would lose at SummerSlam, but I guess they're going to have a rematch here. So, it'll be pretty great to see that. And they said, let's run it back one more time. And then Jey Uso went on, let's run it back then. Let's run it back, Us. I said this on Instagram, I think. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're going to get another match here. SummerSlam. Hopefully that happens. Then we get towards the end of the show, and we got Roman Reigns denying John Cena's challenge. But why? Why did he deny John Cena's challenge? Why? Here's why. So he can favor the challenge. of the Prince Finn Balor. Like I talked about in my theories, he's only on SmackDown for the Universal Championship. He became the first ever Universal Championship champion holder, and he never lost the title. He relinquished it. He wants to win back the title he never lost. I'm going to be pissed if this is the SummerSlam match, because this is bullshit. But John Cena already has the Summer of Cena, so I don't know. But you know what? This would be a great SummerSlam match to see John Cena and Reigns. But I think Finn Balor is not a replacement. It is more, I would say, I guess, way to build up Roman Reigns and to make make SmackDown appeal more than Raw. It makes sense. It does make sense. They want to have Finn Balor. This is the plot twist I'm talking about. This is the plot twist. Finn Balor comes in and challenges him, and Roman Reigns accepts it. And he laughs at him because he knows he can beat him. He knows he can beat him. And I love the chants. I love the chants from him. I love the chants from fucking John chants that Roman's scared. So Roman accepts the challenge from Finn Balor. So maybe we might get a Universal Championship on SmackDown some point down the line. Don't hold me to it, but goddamn, this was good. And it ends off SmackDown like that. I forgot to mention, I actually want to go back. I actually now remembered it. I wanted to go back to the Bianca Belair and Carmella match. I actually said, I think in here a couple minutes ago that Bianca Belair, there was chanting from the crowd. Yeah, the chants, funny, right? The chants from the crowd were, "We want Cardi." They literally chanted, "We want Cardi." You know, I heard that. So you already know this is Rolling Loud Music Festival. They want to hear music, not wrestling. You know what I mean? So like, the crowd wasn't even feeling it. Maybe some who knew wrestling. That's it. You could hear Michael Cole and fucking Pat McAfee commentating the match. That's it. You didn't hear anything else. You didn't hear chants. All you heard was fucking them talking, and then a couple moments of "We want Cardi," and that's it. The match continued. Bianca Belair retained the title. That's it. Then announced that WWE will be hosting a live event in fucking, on New Year's Day in Atlanta in the ATL. So that's that. That's for SmackDown. That's all SmackDown. A lot of promos. Roman Reigns cut a promo. Fucking Edge cut a promo. I also want to mention that Big E tried to cut a promo. They didn't even add it in here. That's so fucking ridiculous. They didn't even add the bullshit in here. Big E came out, trying to cut a promo. Apollo Crews interrupted him. Then the fucking Dirty Dogs cut a promo. Or tried to cut a promo, or just interrupt them. Then Shinsuke came out, which I was happy about. Then fucking Cesaro came out, and they all brawled each other. So next week, I think we're getting a 6-man tag team match where it will be Apollo, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode taking on Big E, Shinsuke, and Cesaro. I don't know. And Cesaro, surprisingly, I fucking called it too. Cesaro called out the Intercontinental Champion Apollo Crews. He wants that title. So either Shinsuke or Cesaro, more say Cesaro, hopefully, will be going for that Intercontinental Championship. So that is all of SmackDown. Okay? I do want to talk about another thing. Big here. SmackDown will be having their in September. I think in the UK. I think in September they're going to the UK for SmackDown. Per event. I think you guys heard about that, but I just wanted to let everybody know on that part in September. Now let's get to August. Let's focus on SummerSlam. At SummerSlam, we're going to talk about SummerSlam being in theaters. Theaters? What? Theaters? WWE is now booking fucking live events at SummerSlam in theaters. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. In theaters. I see it. WWE SummerSlam coming soon in theaters near you. Like, I can just fucking see that, can't you? Like, I can fucking see that. But my God, going to theaters to see SummerSlam? What? Watch them overpriced tickets just to see that in theaters. Watch them like 100 or 200 bucks, 200 bucks, 200 to 500 bucks for a fucking ticket to go see SummerSlam in theaters. Overpriced bullshit. I'm going to go watch it in Peacock. I don't think anybody want to go see it in theaters. I don't think anybody want to go see it in theaters. It was going to cost that much. I'd rather watch it in Peacock. I'm good. Save me the time, save me the trouble, save me the money. But WWE in theaters. Come in theaters. You can get tickets now. I don't know. I don't know how much the tickets are, but my God, don't be overpriced. We then got matches that are likely going to happen for SummerSlam. So here are the matches I think that are likely. There are 3 matches I think that are likely going to happen at SummerSlam. Okay? We'll start with 4 matches likely to happen at SummerSlam. 1, Roman Reigns and John Cena. I'm not letting that go. I still think that will be the SummerSlam match, even though Big E should be it. But you know what? Fuck that. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Give me that. Okay, that's 1. 2, Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. I know you guys don't like Goldberg. You don't want to see him fucking win. Oh my God, Goldberg sucks. Yeah. You lost to Drew McIntyre, but hey, we're just gonna bring him back because we can't bring back Brock Lesnar. Yeah, I understand that, but WWE kind of booked themselves in a fucking corner when Lesnar wasn't showing up for SummerSlam, and they fucking ended Drew McIntyre not winning the briefcase, and Drew McIntyre not getting another chance at the WWE title, and who other big star for SummerSlam? Who the fuck are you gonna make him face the SummerSlam? Like, I would want to say Keith Lee. Keith Lee should have done that. Keith Lee really should have done that. Give me a sec. Okay. But yeah, I think Keith Lee would have been a great choice for that. I think Keith Lee facing Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship would have been fucking great. But instead, they went with Goldberg. They need someone big, so they chose Goldberg. And you know what? I'm okay with it. But you know what? The one thing I did not like was Goldberg always coming back. They always try to book Goldberg 2 matches within 1 year. Twice a year. Two matches a year. That's it. So you know what? It is what it is. Let it fucking happen. I don't know what else to say. Like, who else did you expect other than Brock Lesnar? Keith Lee, right? Well, Keith Lee got fucking squashed returning back. I think I was so stupid. But you know what? Let's let it be. Let's see how it plays out. If it does not fit the crowd's appeal, then well, agreed. It doesn't fit the crowd's appeal. It doesn't fit my appeal. I don't want to see Goldberg versus fucking Bobby Lashley, but you know what? It's gonna happen anyway. WWE's just gonna fucking do it because that's what WWE does. That's how it goes. The other match, 3rd match, Edge versus Seth Rollins. There's nothing gonna change. I still think the career-threatening match would be a great little stipulation there, but it could just be a singles match. Let it be. Okay, I'm fine with that. Have Edge win. You could then the 4th match, RK Bro taking on AJ Styles and Almas. I've said this before. When Randy Orton comes back, when and if he comes back, he's on the inactive list, so maybe spending time with his family, but he should be back soon. He should be coming back. This would be great to see him come back. One thing I do want to see is Jeff Hardy and Bray Wyatt face each other, too. That'd be a great match at SummerSlam. Think about that. The Fiend versus the Enigma. It's a possibility. But still sticking on this, I still think that RK Bro will win the Raw Tag Team titles, and then we'll get to see this and this at the same time as SummerSlam when they win it. So Randy doesn't walk out on them. Maybe Randy will do it. And then he'll rethink about it, and it'll fucking, Trailer fans will be, and you'll do that. I'll love it, man. I will love it when it happens. So, and SummerSlam's going to be my mom's birthday, so, that's a big one, too. So, she'll be making the predictions as well. So, I have to go with my mom's predictions because it's her birthday. She'll be predicting the matches. I love wrestling so much, and she was okay with it. She said, okay. And I had to let her predict Money in the Bank, and she got 5 out of the 7 right. Crazy, right? 5 out of the 7. So I'm happy with last week's episode of SmackDown. I'm happy with what's going to happen at SummerSlam. I think there was one more match I said. Did I say 5? I think I said 5. If I did, the 5th one, 5th match. The 5th match could likely be, the 5th match, Sheamus defending his United States Championship against Damian Priest. I still think that match will happen because, my God, it's perfect. You could put the title on Damian Priest. When did Sheamus win it? Sheamus won it at WrestleMania. You could have literally have him defend it at SummerSlam against, you could have him defend it. He'd be perfectly fine with that. Against Damian Priest. Perfectly fine with that match. So there you go. There's 5 matches that are likely going to happen at SummerSlam, that are likely to happen or set for SummerSlam. Likely set. They're not confirmed yet. No, WWE has not given any news, any SummerSlam matches. I still think Raw should go first with it, make it official. Brock Lesnar or Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. Then they will issue another. Then SmackDown will do something else. There's that. Big news. Bigger than the fucking ego. From Marvel, ego. Doesn't matter. Big news that someone, the great one, the People's Champion, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, will be returning at Survivor Series 2021. If you guys don't remember, The Undertaker had his, retiring 2020, his little retirement in 2020. Jeff Hardy was even there too, which is crazy to see. But you know what? He retired. Undertaker retired. But now they have The Rock here. The Rock actually did debut at Survivor Series. I think 1991, maybe. Right? I don't know when he did have a fucking debut match in Survivor Series. So we give him credit. We got to give him credit right there. But my God, my word, was this fucking great news to hear. The Rock returning, and we could possibly see a match set for WrestleMania where it will be official. It will be big. It will be The Rock versus Roman Reigns. That is big news. That is big news to hear. Finally, The Rock has come back to Survivor Series. And, I want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns. That would be fucking crazy, And just thinking about it, there's always 2 heads of the tables. There's always the head of the table that's at the start, and then at the end is The Rock. And that's how WWE should finish the story. We already have the Usos sitting there. We already have his father and his uncle sitting there. We still need Naomi, Nia Jax, Tamina. We already got, I think, Tamina. But, Natalya needs, we need to have Nia Jax and Tamina be a team again and have them be the, Samoan women's tag team champion. Like, that would be great. That'd be a great setup. Have Naomi the SmackDown Women's Champion. Get the Usos one more chair for a championship, an Intercontinental Championship for SmackDown. I think Samoa Joe coming back to SmackDown would be nice, and have him be the Intercontinental Champion. Have him sit there, be the unofficial member, and then you have Dwayne Johnson sitting right there. Or you can have Roman pull a Seth Rollins and have it be United States, have him be fucking dual champion. Have him be Universal and fucking Intercontinental. I'd be perfectly fine with that too. Let Paul Heyman sit down. Shit. That'd be perfectly fine. But you know what? Rock is going to end the story with Roman Reigns. Once Roman Reigns beats The Rock, or if Roman Reigns beats The Rock, or if The Rock beats Roman Reigns, like, that'd even be better. But again, we got to look at The Rock's filming schedule, which, again, The Rock kind of, he'll put on a great match with Roman Reigns. He's buffed as fuck. My God, my best friend is a Rock fan. Like, he loves The Rock. He loves Dwayne Johnson. He's so big. Like, me and him went to go see fucking Central Intelligence together with fucking him and Kevin Hart. And oh my God, like, that is just, he's just so fucking big, man. But yeah, Dwayne Johnson would literally beat the fucking shit out of Roman Reigns, man. He would. He would. But I don't know if Roman Reigns would be able to fucking, come back. But no. Roman's only been in WWE for since 2012. The Rock has been in WWE for longer than that. So you should consider Dwayne Johnson as the head of the table. I don't know. His family, bitch. I can see him say something like that. Be fucking funny. When I want to talk about one thing, why in the fuck did Roman deny Cena's challenge at SummerSlam? I think I talked about this very much. I think it's about Finn Balor, coming in here and to have Finn Balor face Roman Reigns. And I've always felt like they're gonna put Finn Balor in the situation because he was the first ever Universal Champion, and they want to tie that story in. But remember the last time when you saw that? Remember the last time we saw Finn Balor? Remember the last time we saw that shit? He fucking lost to Brock Lesnar and they fit that story and it did not work. That's where he failed. That's where WWE failed. They should have made him champion. They had nothing for him at the time. Nothing. When he was champion, they probably didn't have nothing for him. They're probably going to put him in the feud with Kevin Owens and have him drop the title instantly. Done deal. But they want to build this up. They want to get Finn Balor out of the way first, then get fucking John Cena ready for SummerSlam. Have John Cena do his SummerSlam shows here and there, and then fucking have Roman and him face at SummerSlam. That's how it's going to go. It's likely how it's going to go. Crazy as I say it, but yeah, it's how it's going to fucking go. Oh my God. Oh, I think we got some news on Raw. I usually tell you guys about what's going to happen on Raw. I don't know if WWE made an announcement. I think they did. Yep, they did. So 2 things are going to happen on Raw. Bobby Lashley will respond to Goldberg's challenge, and Nikki Ash ushers in her SmackDown title reign. Nikki Ash did win the Raw Women's Championship on that episode of Raw. First time ever back with fans. It was exciting. But again, I don't know how I felt about Nikki Ash winning or having the WWE title be put on Charlotte for only fucking 24 hours. So yeah, there's that. That's going to happen on Raw. I don't know what else is going to happen on Raw. Anything could really happen. It must be Monday because Mondays do kind of fucking suck. But you know what? It's okay. NXT will be moving to Sci-Fi, so I'll be checking that out. 3 different fucking programs moving to. Yep. Plus, SmackDown was on Sci-Fi one time, so I'm okay with whatever the fuck they try to do here. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are going. Daniel Bryan's probably already signed a contract. CM Punk is kind of signing a contract. And we could see CM Punk at All Out in Chicago. We could see Daniel Bryan next week on fucking AEW. I don't speak a lot about AEW because I'm more into WWE. My cousin, one of my cousins, he's a WWE fan. And he is all WWE until he dies. He's a WWE fan. He will not go over any other company. He'll hear stuff about Impact, he'll hear stuff about all this, but he's a WWE fan. He's not into, for me on the other hand, I'm into the other shit. I hear shit about TNA. I'll hear shit about TNA. Or I'll hear shit about fucking, All Elite. Or I'll hear shit about New Japan. But, my God. AEW has been so well. All Elite has been very well. Tony Khan has done so well for the company. Tony Khan has done very well for fucking AEW. I love it. A storyline between Hangman Adam Page and fucking Kenny Omega, that is fucking beautiful. I love it. They have some great ass storylines. One of the greatest storylines I loved was Cody Rhodes and fucking Goldust. Dustin Rhodes, his brother. That was great. That was great. Great to have that. But I love that AEW is now allowing other companies such as New Japan and Impact. They have a good bond relationship, so they can actually bring titles in and out. So the IGW or the IWGP US title, that was from fucking in Japan, not just Japan title. I don't know what's next for Jon Moxley though. I don't really know. I think that maybe like a brutal match. A brutal match between Jon Moxley and someone else. Maybe Nick Gage. Like, my God, if you do Nick Gage versus Jon Moxley, that'd be perfect. But we're getting next week, we're going to get the Pain Maker versus Nick Gage in a no DQ match. That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about Jim Ross still in commentary, but we might need a new commentary. We really might. Nick Khan should do what Vince McMahon did, do that commentary. But you know what? He's busy. Very busy. Very busy man. We got FTR taking on fucking Santana and Ortiz. Ortiz and Santana. So that's gonna happen. That's great to do too. But MJF and Jericho, like their little feud, the Pinnacle and the fucking Inner Circle, man, that is crazy too. But yeah, I think Daniel Bryan, if they're gonna do this, I think Bryan Danielson, because that's where he'll be. That's what the name change has to be. Bryan Danielson will have to. I think CM Punk versus Bryan Danielson will be a perfect start for both of their career. For the wrestling, like CM Punk coming back, it's been a long time. He left in 2014. We're in 2021 now. We got some things that are gonna come to us, man. 7 years no wrestling for Punk. AJ Lee coming to fucking, if AJ Lee comes to fucking AEW, my God, like they're gonna get fucking Bryan Danielson. They're gonna get fucking like, my God, AEW is gonna be lit. AEW's gonna have a lot of things. And remember, Jericho and Punk have had a fucking beef before. I remember it. Over the drunken feud shit. You know what I mean? So, like, my God. And Jericho is still wrestling. I love his song Judas. Like, it's so great. But yeah, I think that we're gonna get that. I feel like they're going to come to AEW right away, and I'll be watching it week in, week out. And it fits perfectly. AEW needs to keep their fucking schedule the same. They need to keep it. Keep Wednesdays. Keep it on Wednesdays. It fits perfectly with my wrestling. It fits perfectly with wrestling schedules. It helps everybody on YouTube to get their content for AEW out. Anybody who watches it. Raw on USA, NXT, fucking NXT on Sci-Fi or the USA, Then on Wednesday, you got AEW, and then you got Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. I mean, Impact on Thursdays as well. Impact on Thursdays or Fridays or some shit. When do they do it? Impact should be on Thursdays. They really should. Unless they do Fridays. But they should do Thursdays. And you got UK, UK Thursdays. So I can't wait. I can't wait for all the goodness that's going to happen. I wanted to make this an hour stream, but I've gone through everything. Moving forward, let's go down the list. Let's start with John Cena. John Cena, get Roman Reigns to accept the challenge. Roman, accept Cena's challenge. Finn, face Roman Reigns. Or just keep proving yourself, you know what I mean? Bianca Belair and Carmella. Are we done? Are we done with the SmackDown Women's Championship title defenses, please? Maybe one more. But at SummerSlam. Maybe one more at SummerSlam. Cesaro, please get a title match with Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, please face Cesaro at SummerSlam. Shinsuke Nakamura, keep proving that you are the king! Big E, do not face Apollo Crews ever again. We've seen 40,000 million. We've seen this match 45 million times. I don't know why 45. But 45 million times we've seen Apollo versus Biggie. We don't need to see it again. Biggie, keep up the fucking positivity, man. The positivity, the powerhouse of positivity. Keep that up. Let it be. Just let it be. Let your, Money in the Bank briefcase not sour, but let it have the power. Dirty Dogs, go back to the tag team title division. Don't know why you're in the mid card. Get the fuck out of there. Dolph Ziggler fits perfectly in the mid card, but unless you have Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler breaking up, put them back in the tag team. They do not fit in the mid card unless you break them up. Put them back in the tag team. Thank you. Edge, Rollins, keep doing what you're doing. I fucking love it. I love the story so far. Toni Storm, keep making your way up, girl. I love that gimmick. Zelina Vega, keep doing what you're doing. Liv Morgan, let's get you a title match, girl. Let's get you pumping. Let's get you up. Let's get you running. Let's go. Let's get this. I'm behind Liv Morgan. Let's go. Where is she? Get a match with Sonya Deville. I don't know. Get you a match with Sonya on the kickoff. Or get you a match with Sonya on the pay-per-view. Usos, stop cheating. Stop cheating. Rey Mysterio, the Mysterios. Stop letting them cheat. I don't know. I'm just coming up with shit. Chad Gable and Otis. Keep building up, man. Keep building up. Keep going. Otis, keep going up there with your unshaved beard. If I shave mine, I'll look like Otis. I'll call myself Otis. Street Profits. Keep proving yourselves, guys. Keep proving yourselves. Let's keep proving yourselves. I just miss Otis when he used to say, Tucky. Hey, Tucky. Kind of missed that. But you know what? That's it. That's moving forward. I still feel like, there's still more here. We're going to get Raw. Then we're going to get NXT. We're going to get AEW. Well, thank you guys so much for having the pleasure of tuning in. I said I was going to go for an hour, but I think I'm just going to end it here. I'm sorry. I misled you guys, or just, this wasn't promised. But you know what? It's okay. The streams kind of go like this mostly, unless I go big into like topics, discussions, or just come up with random shit. I kind of stalled a little bit on AEW, but you know what? It's okay. Still some news there. Thank you guys so much. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and turn on those post notifications so you won't miss any wrestling content from yours truly, the Logical Predictor. It's so fun. Big news. I also want to tell you guys right now too. I will not be doing a Talking Logic podcast next week because I will be on vacation. I will be going to Maine for the weekend. So I will not have that video. What I will have is a NXT and Raw review. And I will probably do and I will do WWE theories on Thursday, but no Talking Logic podcast. No Talking Logic podcast. If you guys want to make this even make this a little bit better, what I will be doing is we will be having, it will be on Twitter. I will be talking to you guys on Twitter. What I will do is I will talk to you guys on Twitter. I will tell you what I thought about, SmackDown. I think that will actually be a little bit better on my vacation. Is whatever happened on SmackDown, I'll talk about it. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, thank you for the support. Get out there, stay safe. Really, pretty nice over where I am. I got to go do some work later today. But yeah, this has been Talking Logic, the wrestling podcast. And I will be back with you guys on, let's see, I got vacation. I will be back from Maine on that Monday, the 2nd of August. So the 7th. We'll be back here on the 7th for the Talking Logic podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining. And I hope to see you guys when I see you guys on Wednesday. So take care. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you guys so much.